Hi everyone, it's Donna again from the Art of Papercrafts, and I wanted to share a mini with you today that I've been working on for probably about 4 months now. It's something I've been doing in between projects, although it is for someone very special to me. It's for a very special friend whose name will remain anonymous. There may be a few hints that I give away as I'm going through, because I've used a few techniques that I know she uses in her minis, so I may give it away, but I don't want to specifically say her name until she receives it, so that it might be a little bit of a surprise. But if she sees the video and works it out, then she works it out, but it may be a bit of a surprise. So this is the mini I've been working on. I know she's a huge fan of the Mariposa papers from Die Cuts with a View, and I don't have them. So I've used a K&Company collection by Elizabeth Brond that came out probably about 5-6 years ago now, but it does have these beautiful butterflies on it, which is hiding under the flower, but you'll hopefully see them on the way through. And I've added our little foo-foo bits to the side, and then there's a swivel clasp with a little butterfly on, and a little heart that I try and put on all my minis that says handmade with love. And then this is from the Dovecraft collection by Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. It's one of his beaded charms, so I've added that. And then we have some silk flowers that my daughter helped choose, and just some feathers just to add decoration, and a silk leaf. But I haven't added a title because I want it to be up to her what she chooses. And then I've sealed the paper with Mod Podge, and as you know, the only one I have is the sparkle, so it's all glittery and it's all chipboard. The actual back from front cover are made from one of the Michael's dollar chipboard minis, but it's been cut down a little bit shorter, taken about ½ inch off the length. It's not too much, but just a little bit. It wasn't quite the right length, it needed to be a bit shorter. And then I've added in a spine with coordinating paper on, and it's actually a paper bag mini. I'm trying to keep away from the camera as much as I can. I'm just going to put the camera up a little bit more so that I can try and keep the yellowness away as much as possible, because you know what my camera can be like. And yes, we are filming at night, so we are not in natural light. We have a light there, and a light there, and a light up there. So I'm trying to get as much light on as possible, but obviously the more lights, the more shadows. So I'm doing my best, but I just don't seem to have time during the day, even with the kids back at school, but never mind. So, and then we have the holes through here, and just to keep it closed at the moment, I'm just using a ball chain. It's not the Tim Holtz one. Obviously the Tim Holtz one would do exactly the same job, but it's just one I found in my craft stash. And there should be a butterfly on here that my daughter chose for the mini, but to be honest, it's too big, so I'm not really sure how to get that on, so it's not on here. But it is a hair slide, so I thought I'd send it to my friend and she can have it anyway, because my daughter chose it for her. So inside, I haven't stuck the bags over here because it was pulling too much if you tried to stick them to both sides, because of it being so thick. I know it's supposed to be a mini. My husband said, I thought you said it was a mini album. It's not very mini, but that's just the way it came out. So I've used an envelope over here that the papers matched, and just added some tags that I've just covered with coordinating papers and stamped with some stamps from a company in the UK called Royal and Langnickel, and just put the journaling spots on the back. And then these stickers from a company called Do Crafts, I just added those. And then the rings through here, it's not a D ring, it's just a normal standard circle ring, so I didn't have any D rings. And then just to cover up the paper bags, I've added a piece of paper from the same envelope here, just to tidy up the end of the bags more than anything, which gave me this extra flap, which I've left plain, so she can add anything about her family or any photos she wants, or anything she wants to add there. I've left that for her decision. Then inside we have a little library pocket that I made, and again, I know you've asked for a tutorial on that, and I will get it done, but it's just one of those things with summer holidays, I just haven't had the time. And then we have a little concertina book that goes inside, so she has 3 children, so I've left room for 3 photos. And then over here we just have little stickers, a little butterfly, And then there's another concertina book, an extra page this time, so that there's room for her hubby. And maybe her with her hubby. And the journaling spots. And I've tried to make as much room as I can for photos, because I know she loves photos and she loves her family very much. Then in all the pockets I've put 2 tags from the coordinating papers, just with a journaling spot on the back. And I'm not going to pull them out because they're just coordinating papers all the way through, and that's how they're done, and then the ribbon on the end. And then for this particular paper bag mini, I've done it slightly different to the ones I've seen on YouTube. I haven't joined the 2 bags here. I've put a hinge in here so that I can use this side of the paper bags as well. So I've made a pocket and just made some tags to go inside that I'm hoping the light will pick up. I've got it there, that they've been stamped and then used perfect pearls over. I think it shows up better on the back. It's just catching the light in the right place, but that is actually perfect pearls on there. Put this in there. And then this is just a felt frame that I've glimmer misted with lily pad. Added some cardstock behind that I glimmer misted with twilight, and then just put some acetate in, and we have the pocket. And over to this side I took a couple of envelopes and stuck them together to make a little pocket here with some tags in. So I've just got little 3D butterflies on, some coordinating paper and journaling spots, and then inside this little envelope is another little concertina that I've added no journaling spots to, so she can completely do photos if she wants. I didn't want to decide what she did. And then just some ribbon with a little flower on. Then over on this little flap there's a little pocket with one of the coordinating what they call epoxy stickers, and a little tag with matching paper. And then I've used the 2 little flaps to make a pocket, and then just added some tags in there. Again, I've stamped with the Royal Lang nickel stamps and added journaling spots onto the back. Then over on this page I made another concertina that I stuck down and closed the ribbon, but instead of it opening up this way or this way like they normally do, I've made it open this way, and it's just for the little diddy photos. So there, I'll close it up later. Then this paper, I absolutely adored this paper. I didn't want to cover up all these beautiful flowers, so I just took one of the butterfly stickers from the collection and stuck it to some paper to get rid of the sticky off the back, and then to just make it a little bit sturdier I mixed some glossy accents with a pearl medium. It's this pearlizing medium, and painted that over the butterfly, and it's actually stiffened it up a bit so that it keeps its shape. That's there. And excuse if I sound tired, it's actually about 2:30 in the morning here in the UK, but neighbours are having a party and I just can't sleep, so I thought, alright, I'll get the video done whilst I can't sleep. So I've made it, and then I can share the mini, get it done, and hopefully get it posted. So I've made a pocket with the papers and put some rub-ons on with family, because from emails that we send to each other, her family is the most important thing to her. And then just made another little book with a little photo mat inside and the journaling spots. And then this I used my corner chomper on that makes the photo corners, so I've then added those to the front, and they are functional. You know what it's like when you show things on camera, it never works, but I have stuck them in such a way that you can get behind them, but it doesn't want to show on camera, but they are functional. So, and then this page is a slider pocket, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to work on camera, because every time I tried to show my husband how it worked, it didn't want to work. But it just does up this way, and it opens, and I'll try and get it working, but as I say, it doesn't seem to want to work when I show anyone. If I'm on my own, it works fine. But I know she always puts these in her minis, so I thought I'd put one in the mini for her. It does get stuck on that brad, so it just slides like that. So that's that page. So that might be a hint who it is.